gentlemen, it is me, Dr. Donna. Welcome to today's personal accountability. Today's topic, ineptitude. What is the first thought that enters into your mind when you hear ineptitude? The definition that I will be using today is this: a lack of skill, ability, or competence. A lack of skill, ability, or competence. Be technically competent is one of the 74 principles of real leadership. Be the best is another principle of real leadership. Set and maintain high standards is another principle of real leadership. Go above and beyond is another principle of real leadership. In order to do any of those principles of real leadership, you cannot lack skill, you cannot lack ability, and you cannot lack competence. So ineptitude resides in the right and left amygdala. The right amygdala says, I'm afraid, I can't learn this new skill. And then the left amygdala says, you are stupid, you are dumb, you are too old, you don't have the right pedigree, you didn't go to the right school, you lack the education, you lack the background for anybody to be doing that in your family. And between the ruminating in the left amygdala and the fear of being seen or embarrassed by not knowing from the right amygdala, you are inept. And you just increase your ineptitude day in and day out. You need to go to the prefrontal cortex. You need to take a nice little neural pathway to the prefrontal cortex and let the prefrontal cortex do what it does, where it solves problems, where there is technical competence built and skill development. That working memory, that executive function is how you eliminate ineptitude. You can't do it in any of the amygdalas, either of the amygdalas. It has to happen in the prefrontal cortex, running the show with all of the other brain regions joining in. You don't have to have a lack of skill, a lack of ability, or a lack of competence anymore. You have this amazing organ, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brain. You just need to use it. So what if you look embarrassed? So what if you feel like, I don't know what I'm doing? I didn't know what I was doing until I started learning the brain. I had no idea about neuroscience until I started studying it. And every day I'm learning something new. And you know what happens? The working memory is happy about that. And every day I get that nice, stable, sustainable dopamine release every time I go from not knowing to knowing. Every single day, it gives me more information, more confidence. It empowers me. And the next day I wake up and I learn something else and I learn something else. And it is decreasing my lack of skill or ability or technical competence with regards to neuroscience and the brain functionality. And I show that every single day so that you can see it in real time. There is no logical reason for you to be inept. There is no logical reason for you to lack skill, ability, or technical competence when you have 86 billion neurons that can create up to 860 trillion synaptic connections and neural pathways. You have everything that you need inside of your brain to eliminate anything that is stopping you from being technically competent. Do not accept ineptitude anymore going forward, starting right now.